here, and what's cooking in the Thomas house today? We've got a sprout-a-thon going on. It's not really so much cooking, more of germinating, but what I'm doing is I'm sprouting every seed that just came in for the sprouting guide, so I can do before and after. So, for example, this is what mung beans look like before they're sprouted, the mung bean seeds. And after sprouting, they have germinated and they have tails. So that's what mung beans look like. I've got some wheatgrass growing outside, and got some different kinds of wheat to try, some soft wheat, and then this here is actually kamut, and here's our organic winter wheat and a pastry wheat. Cheese seeds were a great deal from Jockey Brothers, and yeah, fenugreek, mung bean, green lentils, red clover, amaranth. So many sprouts. There's so much you can sprout. But today, what I'm going to teach you how to do is how to grow your own alfalfa sprouts in a jar. So, first step is to get your seeds. I recommend getting seeds from Star West Botanicals. They're a really good organic source. Or I really like Jockey Brothers, and they are organic fruits and nuts. So those are two great sources online to get your seeds. You can also find them at your local health food store. It is always best to get organic sprouting seeds. Since sprouts are a toxin-free food, you may as well make sure that the seed is toxin-free as well. So what we're doing today is alfalfa, and I store my sprouts in glass typically, unless they come in a huge, like, 5-pound bag. So once this video post is done, I'll be moving this inventory into jars. And so what you do is take 3 tablespoons of alfalfa sprouts per 1 jar. And I am a very practical person in the kitchen, which means I'm kind of lazy maybe. And so I don't measure out 3 tablespoons. I kind of know it's about enough to fill the bottom of the jar. And you definitely want to leave plenty of room in your containers for sprouting, because they will sprout like crazy. For example, check out these radish sprouts. I mean, they're ready, beautiful, and they're definitely, you know, ready and taking up every space in that jar. And so once we fill up the seeds, just to cover the bottom line, 3 tablespoons, all you do is simply soak them for 5 hours for alfalfa seeds. And what the soaking does is it releases the enzyme inhibitors from the seed and basically tells the seed, hi, it's springtime, there's plenty of water here for you to grow, and now is a great time for you to transform from a seed into a full living alfalfa plant, for this example. So when you soak your water, always make sure that you put double, 3 or more times, but at least double the amount of water, because these seeds are going to soak up so much water. So that is step 1, find the seeds. Step 2, soak your seeds. And alfalfa seeds, their soak time is 5 to 8 hours. So I'm going to set those aside and come back in 5 hours for step 3, which continues, and that's just the rinsing. And you rinse your sprouts 2 to 3 times a day. I do mine in the morning and at lunchtime, and then again at evening. If you work all day and you're just gone, you'll be fine doing them before you go to work and when you get home. So let's say that these guys have gone for their 5 hours and they're ready to soak. What I would do is I would take them and dump out that soap water, and it all drains out, and then rinse. So this is the rinsing process that you're going to do twice a day until your alfalfa sprouts are ready, and they will be ready to harvest in 3 to 5 days. Isn't that awesome? Fresh sprouts, grown in your own kitchen, in 3 to 5 days. So you give them a little swirl, kind of make sure that everything gets moving around, and you dump out the water. And I like to rinse my seeds a couple times, especially the alfalfa after the soak, because you'll see a lot of the tannins and the enzyme inhibitors come off and they'll discolor the water. And so you want to rinse until that water comes out clear. And it is best for your rinsed water to be cold, in about 65 degrees, so not like freezing cold. And then what you do is you leave it upside down to drain out all the water until it all drains out. You can leave it there for a minute to 3, and then leave it at a 45-degree angle. And what is really good to do, particularly with these small seeds, is to take them and give them a little rotate, and they'll stick to the sides of the jar so you can evenly distribute them. And then set them again in a cool place. So the alfalfa sprouts are germinating. They will be ready in 3 to 5 days, depending on the temperature in your house. And every seed has a different germination time. I go through all of that in the sprouting guide. I definitely hope that you're going to get into sprouting because it is incredible the amount of nutrition and energy you can feel from growing sprouts, and to be able to grow something in your own kitchen in such a short period of time is very, very rewarding. I definitely encourage you to get out there and try alfalfa sprouts now that you know how. And please share this post with whoever you think would benefit from learning how to sprout alfalfa and trying alfalfa seeds themselves. And check back soon to Be Well with Sue. For my next post, I'm going to show you guys what I do with my chia seeds to make that chia pudding. You asked, and I'm going to answer. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Sue Thomas in Balanced Wellness.